Right, I've given myself a pretty long list of stuff to do today. I've left it late to start. I blame YouTube, partially because I had a film video that I wanted to finish editing, which I did, and then I made the fatal mistake of, while that bit of video was rendering, I clicked on, right, in you go, and ended up watching a bit of Corn the Corn Star, and a bit of Welker Farms, and a bit of Funky Farmer, and all of a sudden it was blimmin' 10:30, and I've not done much. Anyway, first thing on the list is a bag of logs down to Holmore in Berkeley, and the reason I'm doing that is I promised I would do it this morning. It's 10:30. I haven't got much of this morning left, so I need to do that. Otherwise, I'm breaking a promise. And I don't like breaking a promise. If I make a promise, I like to keep it. So, first job is chuck one of them, not that one, because he's fresh, on here. So we'll have one of the ones at the back. I know they're all right because I did a moisture test on them yesterday and they were running at 17%. While it's dry, that's good enough. Right, we got another one. So what I'm going to do with this one, a bit different, is I'm not going to put the bag on. I'm actually going to, these new bags have got loops in them. So providing I get it on the right way around, I can actually tip the bag out. The last two bags I've delivered, it's not come off the back of the truck properly, and I've ended up leaving the bag with the customer, which is okay. That means I've got to go back. So yeah, I think we'll start tipping them, and that is why I bought the bags with the loops. Oh, you lot are in here, are you? Okay. Was it a sleep in today, was it? Just a lie in, peaceful. Okay. All right. Well, don't get up for me. No, you're okay. Do you go in there? Yeah, only just. Where's the loop on that there? So what I'll do is I want to get this below the level of the top here. So it's the rodders get less twitchy about stuff like that. If they can't see it, they don't worry about it. Should have pushed this over with a skid steer, shouldn't it? Right, we'll just check. I prefer it to be 15, but they're not going to be burning that for, well, a while yet. That should be okay. So, law says I have to be below 20%. Well, we're well below 20%. Like I say, 15 would be better, but I know one or two of my customers don't like it that dry. Burns too fast. Costs too much to run the fire. Okay, so we're going to go and drop this load off to the customer, and then we're going to go and visit some friends and buy a piece of pipe. I've just remembered something that I forgot to get when I went to Lubriserve last week to pick up our chain oil. I'm going past the door, so we'll nip in there and get some. Anytime today. Right then. There's a nutty little thing in it. Yeah, it's got to be sticky and it's got to take some temperature.
Service life and high temperature.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be more like it.
So it's exposed to the elements a bit. Well, it's enclosed in a bearing housing, obviously, but it's.
Yeah. That would do it. That other stuff. This
Yeah.
is better.
Right.
Put the bloody,
Put the lid on. I'm not worried about a bit of dust. Where that's going, that'll get quite dusty.
and if you only need a few, you don't have to have a box of these. If you just want a few, just have a few.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe just a few to see how we get on with it then.
I mean, I like their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's well, because it's Petro-Canada. They a lot of mining kit and that sort of stuff. You know.
Right, okay.
So fretting and
Right.
heavy load and that sort of stuff.
Well, let's try a few of those then and see how we get on with
What do you
it.
want? 2, 3,
Let's have 4,
4.
and then
You know.
I'll make the trip worthwhile, isn't it? So.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I'll hide that from the tree team because they'll be putting that in places they shouldn't be. Right. That's the stuff. So we put red grease in there the other day. This is in our topper, but to be honest, I think that's too thin and too watery. So I'm gonna pump some of that in there. Put some a bit thicker and a bit more heat resistant in there. Anyhow, it was pleasant. I was only in there to buy some grease. I ended up staying for half an hour. We got into conversation and sold a beef pack while I was there, which I think is actually, I'm not sure if it's the last one or the second from last. I might have one left. But yeah, so happy days. Right, that's my logs delivered. Another happy customer. Next stop, Plastec. Has he got any 12 inch? I can't see any 12 inch. That might be 12 inch. Got it. That was a pleasant surprise. I thought that was going to be a lot more than that. So, I'm not complaining. So they're going to drop that in next Tuesday, Wednesday, because they're 6 metre lengths. To be honest, a 12 inch, 300 millimetre diameter pipe, 6 metres on this Land Rover. Yeah. I could do it if I had to, but I don't, so I won't. So all in all, that's not been a bad morning. I delivered a load of logs, earned a few quid. I've been and got some grease at a very reasonable price. Thank you, Lubriserve. And I've been and ordered me pipes, which I need for back at home, at a very good price. So yeah, all in all, happy days. Right, home, got a bit of work to do on the tractor, a bit for myself, and maybe a bit for somebody else. The final job that I've given myself today to do might run out of time. We'll see. That involves a tractor and a digger. We'll see. Right then, I think these chaps should live over here, because that is what they're for, along with the rotor on the flail. So I don't really want the guys using these for hedge trimmers and stuff like that. Although it's probably very similar stuff to what we put in the hedge trimmers, as in the handheld ones. Right, time for a cup of coffee, and maybe we'll go and do that little job up in the town. And that's ticked off the list. Where are you, Biscuit? In or out? Oh, you're there.